got a good one for you. Heard this on the radio, just dearly love it. It's a Kip Moore song. It's called The Last Shot. Pretty simple song to play. A little bit of chord changes, there's a little bit of a chord change differential throughout the song, but it's nothing that, like I said, you get the chorus down, the chorus is the chorus, it's verse down, the verses are the verses, and it does have a bridge in it as well. So, and the lead, super simple. Anybody can play it. So let's get on with it, and I'll show you what I know. It comes in, the intro is just 4 chords, but 2 of them the same chords, so really 3 chords. So it's E, C sharp minor, and an A. And you each hit each one of them 3 times, and it's all downstroke. So it's E, C sharp minor, A, E. I told you it was easy. That's about as easy as it gets. So I'll have the chords up here for you. And so now we're going ready to go into the intro licks, which repeats itself after the first and the third chorus. And also, you go into that same rhythm pattern after the end of the first chorus 1 time, and then at the end of the chorus, it goes in there 2 times. So it's, like I said, that is something that's kind of a gateway between the chorus and the next verse. So keep that in mind as you're playing it as well. We'll go to the E, C sharp minor, A, back to E. Does that, like I said, at the end of the first chorus and the third chorus. So the end of the second chorus ends up going into a bridge. That's the only reason it's not played there. But the bridge is a little bit different, and I'll show you that in a second. The intro lead is pretty simple. It's all done on the B string, and it's done starting on the 9th fret of the B string. And then hit it once. Then you go up to the 10th fret of the B string, hit it once and slide up to the 12th. Go back, hit your 10, and back to your 9. It just kind of revolves around the same exact lick. So once you get the slide down, you're fine. But like I said, you hit the 9th fret 1, 10th fret, and slide to 12th. You come back to the 9th, back to the 10th, and then back to the 9th, and that's where it terminates on that. Now you play that at the end of, at the beginning of the song. It also goes in that one instance after the first chorus, and then it also goes on the outro as you're going out of the song as well. You'll hear it. Like I said, it's super simple. Play it again for you. Of course, try not to make no mistakes in it. Like I said, I say it's super simple, then I got a blood blister on my finger and it catches a fret. But anyway, so that's it. Now, if you're playing with the record, or if you're playing with somebody, you got to make sure that everything times with the intro chords as well. So that's the entire intro. That's easy enough. So now let's move on to the first verse. Okay, the first verse starts off in E. Then goes to a B. Then C sharp minor. I'm sort of cheating on the C sharp minor because what you're basically doing is using you're basically using a power chord in the at least the first two verses of it. The last verse, it goes into a little softer thing, so you may want to have to get used to doing the C sharp minor. But like I said, for that part, I just use a C sharp, power chord, C sharp 5. And so it goes from E, C sharp, back to B, back to C sharp, to A, and D. Okay, and that's the verse. All of the verses are the same. So you got 3 verses, or 2 verses in a bridge, and then so now let's go on to the chorus. Okay, the chorus and the verse are pretty similar, but there are a few changes in them. Again, you start with E, B, C sharp minor, stays on that for a while, then goes to A, back to E, to B, C sharp minor, back to B, to A, now when that chorus ends with that E, that right there is where you go back to the same lick that I showed you on the intro lick. So that goes into the C sharp minor, A. Now it just does that one time, then it goes into the second verse. Second verse, same as the first verse, so there's no use in me boring you with that. Like I said, once you get that down, you'll get it. Now, however, when you end the second chorus, you're ending it in that same E. But then all of a sudden, the last call goes into a C sharp minor, B, A, B, E. And all of that is relatively fast. You'll hear it, you go through it relatively fast. So as you hear it, like I said, it's. That's the bridge. Now you go out of that bridge, you go straight into the chorus. And it's same as the first chorus. When it ends, you go into what is the outro. So you go back into the same lick that I showed you on the outro move with the E, C sharp, A, E. So it just goes into the same thing. It does that twice. And as it's doing that, you're also doing your lead lick. He's also doing a little bit of improvisation on his vocals as well. So it all follows the same pattern, like I said, as the intro. So just do that, and it does that twice. Once he starts doing a little bit of singing, so he just to fill in or whatever. But it's a simple song to learn once you learn it. Like I said, I love it. I love it. It's new. It's cutting edge. So it'd be something you'll really, really enjoy. So enjoy it. Subscribe if you would. I'd greatly appreciate that. And stay tuned for more good stuff. If you would, give me a thumbs up, comment, good, bad, or otherwise. Be more than glad to answer with any of your questions or whatever. So, Kip Moore, Last Shot. It's on the, can't even think of the name of the album right now, but it's his last album. It's out. And great song, great song. So, if you've not heard it, you're going to hear it if you listen to any current radio right now. So, Let me know if you have any comments. Subscribe. And thanks for giving me your time. Your time is important to me. I know it. My time is important to me, and I'd hate to waste it. So hopefully I didn't feel like I wasted any of your time. Hopefully you'll be able to learn something from this and enjoy it. Thank you.